The iconic Australian fashion designer Perri has died at the age of 73. Her clothing was a mainstay in women's wardrobes for more than 4 decades. For more, we're joined by personal stylist Sally McKinnon. Sally, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Bridget.
I know you're decked in Perri this morning.
In honour of Perri, I am wearing one of her beautiful new season suits.
What a woman, and I mean, just so many Australian women have a Perri in the cupboard, don't we?
Absolutely. Can I tell you how many DMs I have had since sharing the news of her passing overnight from women who have pieces in their wardrobe that they've had for 10, 20, 30 years that have stood the test of time, that they still wear today, and now, because of Perri's passing, they are heirlooms in their wardrobes.
Oh, wow.
I was reading some of her old interviews that are online last night, and in one she said that the secret behind her work was discipline, not chasing fads, but continuing to focus on what her customers wanted all the time. What was it about her designs that kept people coming back?
Well, interestingly, my last segment, James, as you remember, was the no trend,
Yep.
and she was almost the epitome of that. She didn't follow trends, she just made beautiful clothes for everyday women, and she never steered away from that. Some of her contemporaries have always, followed the trends and always tried to catch new markets, but I think what Perri is known for, she really did know who her core clientele was, so she met those needs, but she still kept up with what was contemporary and timeless. And so she always had a new audience to meet, basically.
The brand was sold in recent years, but she had a very strong commitment to Australian manufacture and design, didn't she?
Absolutely. Still to this day, most of Perri collections are made right here in Australia, which is amazing. And I think that's another reason why she is so loved. People can see the quality, the timelessness, the beautiful designs that they, just transcend generations and transcend, different parts of life. And, it's a really sad loss to Australian fashion. Yeah.
It's hard to sum up, probably, but what will her legacy be? What's going to be the thing that she passes down to the next generation of Australian fashion designers?
I personally think that Perri designs were not only timeless, but they were also ageless. So wearing Perri you feel like you are really buying into that very classic, timeless, sophisticated style that really never goes out of fashion. And when you put on a Perri piece, you just feel fabulous. So I think her legacy will be making clothes in an inclusive size range also for the everyday woman, whether they were going to work, to the office. I've dressed a lot of mothers of the bride in beautiful Perri professional women, all sorts of women. So I think she will be remembered for that.
And a wonderful person, it sounds like, too.
Yeah,
you really
absolutely.
contribute a lot to charity and to our manufacturing industry here in Australia.
Absolutely.
What an icon. Thank you very much, Sally, for coming in to pay
Thank
tribute
you.
to Perri.
Thanks, Bridget. Thanks, James.